Let us give our Master of Ceremonies a tremendous round of applause. Excellent job he's been doing tonight. Tonight I want to recognize every single guest because each of you is really special. But protocol would have me, of course, to recognize in particular His Honor, Mr. Eustace John and Mrs. John. Our Premier, the Honourable Joseph Parry and Mrs. Parry. Our Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Sam Conda and Mrs. Conda. Our distinguished Attorney General at the federal level, of course, the Honourable Patrice Nisbet. Our Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mr. Daniel and Mrs. Daniel. And all others of the federal cabinet and the Nevis Island Administration Cabinet. Our ambassadors in particular, I recognize His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of China on Taiwan, and our ambassador, His Excellency Delano Frank Bart. And of course, we must recognize our distinguished Speaker of the Federal Assembly, Curtis Martin and Mrs. Martin, and the President of the Nevis Island Assembly as well. She must be recognized. And all others of the government. I have been asked to bring a toast, to raise a toast to the Honourable Joseph Parry, who is being honored tonight. But before I raise that toast, permit me, of course, to make 2 or 3 observations. Firstly, there is a particular atmosphere that is in this place. There is energy that I have not felt for a very, very long time. Secondly, I have observed the alertness, that sense of service with honor that is being displayed by the young people who are waiting on us here at the Four Seasons Hotel. And so I want us to give a special round of applause to these young people who are serving here tonight with honor and distinction. I have made those observations as a preamble because, to a large extent, I now understand why the Honourable Premier persevered, why he displayed so much passion, why almost on every occasion when we met, he always spoke about receiving the necessary assistance to get the Four Seasons Hotel open. because this hotel, I believe, has meant so much for the people of Nevis and the people of St. Kitts as well. I want to also emphasize that I have been in office for the last nearly 16 years. There has been, over the last nearly 5 years, a particular relationship that I had never experienced before as Prime Minister of St. Kitts-Nevis. And I say it really from my heart. I do not intend to get involved in the local politics, but I must express myself truthfully as I do at all times. And that is why I emphasize that under the leadership of Joseph Parry, where there had been, on occasions, uncertainty, where there might have been strife and division, under his leadership, there is definitely a positive feeling for the future. Harmony and unity are terms which I would like to describe the relationship that exists today between the Nevis Island administration and the federal government. The uncertainties in the economy are slowly ebbing away. The future of this country, in terms of its economic and social development, in terms of using the new technology that is available to people around the world, in terms of the sustained development of St. Kitts-Nevis, to a large extent is assured when, in particular, I can boast to my colleagues around the world and around the Caribbean that St. Kitts-Nevis will become the first entirely green country in the entire world. And so, as I said in Parliament not too long ago, during the debate on the budget, you have an excellent opportunity here, people of Nevis, to become the first entirely green country in the entire world. Because the geothermal project that is being pursued brings, to a large extent, the sustained development of St. Kitts-Nevis as we work seriously towards providing alternative energy for the people of St. Kitts-Nevis. And that is why tonight I wish to end this toast by saying, I pray to Almighty God that Joseph Parry will continue to have his blessings. He will continue to have the strength, the health, the capacity, and finally the support from the people of Nevis to continue on the path of economic and social development that we are experiencing today in St. Kitts-Nevis. Raise your glasses. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Joseph Parry. God bless you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Caribbean's foremost statesman, I believe that deserves a standing ovation. Prime Minister Dr. Denzil Douglas.